All right, thank you so much, Christina. Now to a K-8 investigation. Each month we highlight a child in need of a forever family right here in Region 8 in our segment, A Family for Me. This morning, though, I go beyond those feature stories to dive into what the adoption process looks like in Arkansas, what changes have been made, and how you at home can help. 3,500 little heads that lie down on pillows in homes that aren't their own. 7,000 tiny feet walking down hallways without their family pictures on the walls. 3,500 children in Arkansas separated from their parents. The hope is that someday that number will be zero. In an effort to reach that goal, Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders started with a different number, 2318. That's the executive order she signed on February 28th of 2023, less than 2 months into her administration. That order, in short, set in motion a strategic plan to protect children, support families, and improve the foster care system.
If we can reduce processing times and speed up foster family licensing, we can get kids placed in homes in less than 2 months.
But how has that plan been implemented, and is it working? I spoke with Tiffany Wright, the Arkansas DHS Director for the Division of Children and Family Services, to find out.
These are kids that are in our system who need us the most. There has been a lot of work going on. There is still work to do. We still acknowledge that there is work to do across our state.
So now, more than a year and a half after that executive order was signed, how has that time frame changed? According to Wright, the average time it takes to adopt a child across the state is 6 months, but their goal is to still decrease that figure.
We are also doing that with a mindset of not compromising safety and ensuring that we're, remembering we're tasking people who say yes to care for some of our most vulnerable population. And how do we do that while listening, but also making sure kids are safe?
She says one specific item in the executive order establishing a working group of various state agencies alongside Every Child Arkansas has been a game changer. But what exactly is Every Child Arkansas? It's a collection of organizations across the state supporting the effort of recruiting and retaining foster and adoptive families.
Every Child Arkansas has been huge for us and just a way of getting everybody together in the room to kind of do the same work, but different still, right? With their own little touch. And so that has been pivotal, as it's a one-stop place to learn about fostering or adopting and really what is the need and how do I get through the process.
That initiative alone allows individuals and families across the state to pitch in where they can, but are there other ways to help outside of just adoption or fostering? According to Wright, there are. She says that you can volunteer for the Division of Children and Family Services or for organizations such as Project Zero or right here in Region 8, Together We Foster.
There are so many ways to plug in, and one way that you can connect to an organization if you want to plug in is through the Every Child Arkansas website.
Those avenues are, of course, crucial, but the end goal remains to find permanency for these children.
We have seen a decline, but I contribute that decline to both the work that is happening around permanency, but also our work that's been happening with our prevention of foster care, and how we keep children safely with their families and communities and then wrap them in community support. So while we have seen a decline from the day the executive order was signed, it has been a whole systems effort to make that happen.
And this investigation was born out of our segment, A Family for Me, and my quest to find out where the children that we featured are now. I am happy to say that 12 of the 21 children that we've featured have found permanency, and those are 12 lives changed forever. But the ultimate goal still revolves around the 3,500 children all across our state. The work has to continue if we want to one day reach that crucial goal of reducing that number to zero. We'll be right back.